What up? So, just kind of gonna give y'all like a 411 on what's been going on in my life lately, of sorts. Um, Excuse this for the variety. So I've been without any kind of caffeine last 8 days, except for one soda I shared with Ashley at the movie, which I stayed up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. Um, So I'm done with caffeine. I have so much energy I can't even go to sleep. Like I sleep 6 hours, I'm ready to go. So I don't know if it's just in my head or how I've like programmed my way of being or what, but I'm done with that caffeine shit. That shit made me jittery as fuck. Plus, I did some psychology studying on how caffeine works. So, when your body creates the energy to make your body run for the day, when you drink caffeine, guess what happens? It reroutes the energy to what focus energy that you want it to be on instead of what the body wants it to be on. So it's like kind of taking the controller away from your own body, and your own body knows what it needs. Your conscious mind isn't going, oh yeah, let's put water and potassium in the cell type shit. You know what I mean? So, no more caffeine. This June, on June 7th, well, June 6th was the last day I had alcohol 2 years ago, but June 7th will be my 2-year anniversary of being sober from alcohol. I haven't had a cigarette since the morning of Halloween. And obviously I've been doing a lot of changes to the way I look and the way I express myself again. And you know what? Here's what I have to say to you haters, okay? And here's what I have to say to you guys that support me. But to everybody, peace and love. You know, like, whether you like me or not, if you're doing what the fuck you want with your life, high times, man. That's what it's about. Craft and school-wise, I have a B in statistics, which I had to see last week, 2 weeks ago, which I brought it up, did some homework, and studied really hard, and brought some quiz grades to C's, or from C's to A's, because he dropped 2 of my grades when I got some A's. Anyway, so I got my C up to a B. Hopefully I can get it to a B plus by the end of the term. But I have A pluses in my other 2 classes, and then my teacher's aid class, I do not have any kind of grades whatsoever. But I registered for Spanish starting on May 11th. No me gusta español. Like, who likes Spanish, right? But I have to take it, and it'll be really easy credit. Talked to my counselors last week about graduation. I'll be able to graduate with my BA in psychology with a minor in holistic medicine. Holistic medicine! Ah! Ex-drug addict, ex-alcoholic, gonna graduate with a minor in holistic medicine, y'all. That's what's up, right? My graduation date is December 2027, and they've already offered me a scholarship program to get my badge, or my emotions, right? I'm not gonna edit this like a friend of mine. He don't do that shit either anyway. Anyway, so, plans. My graduation will be Christmas-ish of 2027. Thank you, Santa. Thank you, parents, for giving birth to me. And then, spring of 2028, I'll be starting my master's degree program, at Western as well, in behavior analysis. I'm just really excited about that. Okay, so emotional. Jedi. Art-wise, I've been doing some stuff for a friend of mine. At least I hope he's still a friend of mine. He's kind of elusive right now. I think he's like on a soul quest, but soul quests are the best quests sometimes. Soul quests are the best. Sometimes. Don't know if I've ever been on one. You're right. Let's see, what else? I got some gloves in today. I used to wear these shits a lot. Some of y'all know that. Some of y'all don't. But I got epoxy on so many of my other gloves that I haven't had any. So I got a whole bunch in today from Amazon. And, yeah, black doesn't. But, this does. Got a lot that glow. So I got, like, all kinds of pairs and all kinds of colors. Freaking amazing. Of course, my bracelets, they still, yes, amazing. Let's not grow, but trying to catch my cryingness of the variety. Okay, go team. But regarding, like, my appearance and stuff, like, some people are like, oh my god, you pierced your nose, you're 45, oh my god, you have a mohawk, oh, you're 45, oh, you haven't worn earrings, oh, in 10 years, you're 45. Yeah, yep, I ain't trying to get old and die, motherfucker. If you want to, guys, you can. I'm not. I ain't doing that shit. The more sober I become, the more I don't give a fuck on what y'all give a shit or not give a shit about how I look or how I act, because yeah, I'm following the law and I'm doing shit for me and not for anybody else in a type way. Let's see. Oh yeah, so I did start wearing earrings again. Right now I have, let's see, there's a key on this one and there's 2 snakes kissing on this one. If you guys know the doctor symbol, there's a pole, the abacus. There's a pole, looks like Santa Claus's pole, and there's 2 snakes that climb up it. So, 2 snakes kissing, kind of representational of twin flame / me. I'm becoming a doctor. By the way, if y'all don't know, after my master's degree program, I'm going into a neuroscience program to become a neuroscientist. And hopefully I'll be studying psilocybin on the brain and how its chemical formula is similar to serotonin and how it reacts on the brain and healing people holistically. Isn't that fucking great? I think it's fucking amazing. Let's see. I got some makeup today. I know, makeup. Me, what? Mostly my makeup lately is consisting of a $1 eyeliner. Yeah, this acrylic pen is my fingernail polish with some clear coat. That's it. So I'm thinking about growing these out a little bit instead of freaking biting them again. I like biting my nails. It's a thing. It's better than going to smoke cigarettes, which I don't do anymore. Yes, high nucks, I guess. 5s, whatever. Words. Anyway, so this makeup I got today, though, I usually draw on my face with pen or marker or paint. Because freaking makeup, it pulls on your skin. It's just not good. Anyway, but I got this makeup today that I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it glowing in the black light. You see that shit? Yeah, see it? Yeah, it's light in here, but hey. And then when I take the black light away, I still glow in the dark. Still glow, period. It's light. Yeah, so it actually activates some kind of chemical in this glitter. But I didn't just get these 3 colors. I got all of these colors, and a lot of them I haven't even opened. Let's see. I've been working with epoxy a lot lately. Like, lately I've been making some spiders and some spider webs type shit, and pumpkins in clear and orange, which, look at that shit. Barely any black, look at that. Barely any black light. Bam. Let's see. Some Purgatory Pumpkins freaking logos. If you guys heard me drop that name, guess what? You should go like and subscribe to his channel. He's amazing. Shout out to Joe, Purgatory Pumpkins, and some spiders, clear spider, shit of that nature. And I got some magnets too to put on them. So magnets, been making magnets. Been making more bracelets, which I have none. No, I do have one to show off. Hold on. Watch out. I made this one. It's pretty neat, right? But I put it on this fishing pole. This is my fishing pole, Rod Stewart. It's a rod, and Stewart from Beavis and Butthead got caught by Beavis and Butthead with a Snicker bar and couch fishing, and I used to couch fish with the cat. So, anyway, so here is some what the heck's going on with the neon of the variety. So everything in my room pretty much glows in the neon light, which is pretty fucking fantastic. Let's see what else. Drawing wise, I haven't really been drawing a whole bunch lately. I did start this project. You're like, what is this? Well, it was a canvas of just somebody smeared some paint on it and like left it at a paint party one day. So I put some epoxy in here. It's hard. It's very hard. I was thinking about making it into a rolling tray or some kind of, I don't know, picture or art thing of some type of variety. Because, like, you know, if you smoke weed and, you know, you like something cool, I could put totally something on here. And then put another layer of epoxy and it could be a cool-ass rolling tray. But, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I've used this as a toy dance floor. I know it sounds crazy, but, like, I like to play with toys. It helps my cognitive thinking, okay? Just because I like my right and left brain working at the same time does not mean I'm crazy. Or does it? Doesn't matter. Does it? Doesn't matter. So, for example, like, here's Ron and Hermione. Dun dun dun! Representational? Maybe. I don't know. Do you guys know anybody named Ron? I don't know. Anyway, I don't have my batteries in my glow light of sorts, but this makes really cool ambiance of glow light, and it's like a dance floor. I don't know if these two in real life will ever dance again, but hey, you know, it's kind of... Anyway, let's see, what else? I got this new duck. He glows in the black light. To those of you who don't know, I still smoke weed, but I, like, don't smoke as much as I used to. I really don't like smoking, preferably. So, normally, this is for real THC. This is Crazy Richard's 100% peanuts. It's like a dick in your mouth and some nuts, I guess, both at the same time. And that's G rated. I mean, this is Richard's nuts. THC friendly only. But 3,000 milligrams I put in here, so it takes like a teaspoon. And I am good to go with the being stone variety. But my duck, see this here? It's a cool little thingy I acquired a while ago. And I'll put my cart in here. I don't like that they add chemicals to these cartridges. So I'll like put this in here and give the duck a kiss because nobody else kisses me right now except my kids sometimes and not really. Anyway, and then it removes all the toxins in the water from the cart. At least my brain says it does. It gives me more hope that it might. See, today Ashley and I walked up to town in Niles. We went and had lunch at Hardee's. And we went to Goodwill. Oh, we went to Goodwill, and where is my... I got this freaking owl. For those of you who know, I'm changing my last name to Who. So this is a freaking owl. If anybody wants to squeeze my hooter, here it is. You can't touch these, or these are not for y'all. So you guys can squeeze all you want. So then I was like, oh, let's stop at Sherwin-Williams. He's like, why? My son's like, why do you want to go to Sherwin-Williams? Because I wanted to see if they had any paint that they mixed wrong. So I found some. And it's pumpkin orange. And I'm going to add some plaster of Paris to it. And I'm going to redo my chalkboard table. I love drawing with chalk. So I made my table in my bedroom. Chalkboard table. Well, I made it a chalkboard table before it was in my bedroom. But, or was it? No, because my bedroom was in the living room before. But, I got some of this drawing chalk for the season, which it won't last the season. I'll have to order like 4 or 5 more boxes of this season, but check that out. Look at all those freaking colors, right? So, been messing with my chalk again. I have an OCD thing going on with sage. I've got dragon blood sage and a white sage. I ordered a dragon, and he's gonna be my baby. I'm adopting a baby dragon. His name is Kuma, and Joe from Purgatory Pumpkins, again, dropped his freaking stuff. Go like and follow his page. He does some great stuff. But anyway, I'm adopting a baby dragon from him, because he made one for me. And this is kind of like in a tribute to like give him a soul more, because he's got a soul. He's gonna be one of the cool things that hangs out here in my room that glows at night type shit. Let's see what else. I've been messing around with buttons that you can record on.
What's that?
So yeah, this one's just what's up, because what's up. Let's see, I fixed R2-D2. He was broken a little bit. He works again now. There was some kind of like electricalness for some reason that he couldn't work. So I ended up putting some of the flux that my aunt gave me for stained glass into his battery ports. Now he has a flux capacitor. A flex capacitor. So now he works again, so that's what's up. I fixed the Millennium Falcon. It's over there. I'm not going to get it. It was just an electrical issue as well. So let's see what else. I've moved my whole bedroom in. Well, I was out in the living room, so I moved all of my bedroom back into the art room because it was starting to become too much, like with Ashton going to sleep and wanting to get to my art supplies, and it was just too much. So we changed rooms. I'm still decorating in here. I have some of the walls filled, but I still have a lot of art I want to put up, but it'll happen. I keep on integrating reinforcers into my, like, what are reinforcers, right? Well, when you do something good, you get a high five, you get praise, things like that. Your brain reinforces that. That's a reinforcer to your brain to, like, yeah, that was a good job, or no, that was not a good job. There's punishments and reinforcements type shit. So I put some in my bedroom. When I get done with a hard test or a hard piece of homework,
that was easy.
Reinforces the easy, makes my brain go, okay, that was not as hard as it was. It was maybe easier
that was
than
easy.
What it was. I put the mustache. It's on there. I might want to put some epoxy to put it on there more, but yes. I also have this record over here. It's Yes, Fragile. It's my dad's favorite album, and it's fragile and old, and it's a nice fidget. It's a nice fidget to reach over and spin, especially when it's glowing in the black light. I'll show you. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so there's that. Let's see what else. Oh, reach out and touch faith. Ugh. Push up. That's exercise and reinforcement. Oh, I know what else I've been working on lately. Hold on. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. So then, this is a painting I did years ago, and it's called Snake. If you want to see the video on how I made Snake, it's in my reel somewhere. But anyway, like, here's how Snake looks, and then when you add the black light to Snake, obviously there's a complete differentiation. It's pretty badass. This does not do it justice. But I also put an epoxy layer on this side, which also glows in the black light, of course. But it's a drum, so I can put the drum anywhere and drop it, and knock it against my head. Hold it. I can balance it on my head even. Yeah. Anyway, so been working on acoustics. On how to, this probably is better acoustics than that one. Anyway, kind of gay right now. I know it sounds kind of gay, but I'm trying to figure out the acoustics of epoxy with canvases, because we're starting drum circle. Okay, there's another thing I guess I've left out. I called the city. The city has approved our group of children and me. I'm the neighborhood mom. People stop by. If the kids are like, they need somewhere to go, they need something to eat, they don't have, people that, want to accept them for how they are, I kind of accept them into my house. I had Cafe Eclectic and Midnight Sun to go to. Kids don't have that shit today. So I have a lot of kids in my home. That's another reason why I wanted my bedroom and my art room, because it's like, once it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, man, it's like anyway. So me and some of the neighborhood kids, and of course Ashton, we started a drum circle ness of the variety. We have not had a drum circle yet, but we got permission from downtown Niles to start one. We're thinking probably every Wednesday. I don't know if we're gonna do it this week, but maybe starting next week or the week after. Every Wednesday at least, we're gonna be at the Riverfront Park in Niles, either in the amphitheater, depending on rain, or in between the amphitheater and the playground. This way the kids at the playground can dance and incorporate stuff. We're gonna feel out a vibe, see if I can get enough canvases as drums. I do have probably I have 4 hand drums, bongos types, that I can bring. And I was thinking about even bringing buckets when we finally have official drum circle here in Niles. But I figured it'd be a wonderful outlet, not only for the kids that come to my home, but other neighborhood kids that, are finding solace either at the park or with drugs or with gangs or with whatever the fuck, because I know that those kind of kids want somewhere to go and be somewhere where they're understood type shit. Excuse me. Let's see. What else? Let's see. School, graduation. I got nominated for 3 more scholarships. Hopefully I will be able to get information back on that sometime soon. Other than that, that's about it. So anyway, so that's the recap of what the fuck's going on in my lifeness of the variety, whether you care or not. Peace and love, motherfuckers. Love you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you're not, it's up to you what you can do with your day. It's I can or I can't. You guys believe it or don't believe it. You reinforce your own shit in your own life. You can be like, I can't do that. Yeah, I'm 45 and do a cartwheel, motherfucker. If I can do that, you can probably do anything too. Anyway, later, y'all. Love.